So before we get started with this video, I just want to say this is an honest review of this camera. I do not sell them in any way. They did give me this camera free to do a review, but this is an honest opinion on what I feel about this camera. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joey. And today we're going to be talking about another camera here. We have the IZEEKER Ig500 cellular trail camera. These cameras are made for, they call them trail cameras, but this can also be used as a security camera. Today we're going to be talking about the camera a little bit. We're going to do an unboxing and we're going to do a setup. Now I have never used this type of camera before, so I actually have already taken it out of the box, charged it up, and messed with the settings a little bit. But I'll still take you through all that as if I didn't set anything up yet. So this box works, or this camera works on the 4G cellular network. It does have a solar panel included with a built-in battery. It has a 360-degree viewing angle, which means you can actually tilt and turn this camera. And you can actually talk through this camera if you wanted to talk to somebody on the other end. So they've already thought about using this for security. Let's go ahead and jump right into seeing what's in here. So this camera comes with a solar panel, very thin solar panel. Probably one of the thinner ones I've seen yet. Of course, we get our manuals, and it comes with a SIM card, which you need to call up and activate. Comes with a USB-C cord for charging. Comes with a mount for the camera. Comes with a mount for the solar panel. Some miscellaneous screws in case you need to mount it to a wall. A positioning sticker so you can tape this to a wall or something and just screw where the holes tell you. This one did come with a 32 gigabyte memory card. And that was a micro SD card. And then the camera itself, which will be mounted something like that with two antennas. And we will go ahead and get into the setup next. So if you get this camera, you want to scroll to page 3, and they have these little scan codes. I don't know what these are actually called. I hope you can see that. But you can scan them, and there's 3 different ones, and it gives you video instructions about the camera, gives you exclusive offers, new releases, and more just by scanning those symbols. QR codes, that's what they're called. And then that's on page 3. Again, I've never used this kind of camera, so I had to read a little bit. So on page 3, it wants you to download U-Box, which is the app that works with this camera. And that's where you'll make some of your changes and settings in that. And you'll just download that right there by clicking on that QR code. So we've got our camera, we've scanned the QR codes. One of the QR codes would be to download the U-Box app. So once we have the U-Box installed, we're going to go to it, we're going to click it. Once it opens up, we're going to go to the Add Device. I know I didn't click the Add Device, but that's what you're going to do next. And when you do that, you're going to have it'll say Bluetooth, enable Bluetooth, and that's how you will connect it to the U-Box. Okay, so now you have your U-Box and your camera paired. You're going to open U-Box. You're going to go into this gear at the top right corner, and this is going to be your settings for your camera. Now this has very minimal settings compared to other cameras. The first one is your device name. You can change it if you like. I just left mine IG500. The next one is storage management. This is one thing I did not like about this camera. So it's a Wi-Fi camera, so you have to subscribe to a Wi-Fi. You have to get a Wi-Fi card and subscribe to a data plan. That's just to use the Wi-Fi. Now, if you want these videos to go to a cloud, you have to subscribe to a cloud membership. And you can either subscribe to like a 1 month for 7 days, which will keep the videos in the cloud for 7 days, and after every 7 days, that lasts the 8th day when it'll drop off. Or you can do a 30-day membership or a 30, let me get this right because I'm a little confused how they worded it. So you'll do a 30-day cloud membership, which will keep your videos in the cloud for 30 days. And that is separate from the data plan. Now, where was I at here? Storage management. You can see it also says SD card. I could not get it to send pictures to my phone unless I actually subscribed to the cloud video storage plan. So keep that in mind. Next is image flip. You can see I just have mine on normal. Vision modes, there's a normal and then a night vision mode. I just have mine on normal. Activity detection, there's a low, medium, and high. I just have mine set for high. And then there's activity detection. Again, you have high, medium, and lower. I have mine on high. Schedule setting. This, we do not want to arm that. Well, I do not want to arm that. That's for like, if you got it at a workshop or something, and you're there during the day and you only want the camera to video from the, say like the hours of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. when you're not there. And then you can set a time like that for it to work. I do not use that, so mine is off. Cloud video duration. I like 20-second videos when I capture stuff. I mean, there's a whole range. You can go from 5 minutes or 5 seconds to 20 seconds to a full-time recording. Where was we at here? Device alarm. This is something that triggers this camera. It'll have an alarm that goes off on your phone, or maybe even on the camera. I have not tried that. Power frequency, I don't even know what that means. So there's a 50 HZ and a 60 HZ. It came on a 60 already, so I just left it on a 60. LED indicator, there's a light on the camera. So when it's triggered, the LED light will flash. I have mine off. There is a volume settings, so you can actually talk through this camera and people can talk to you back. So you can set the speaker volume and the microphone volume. I just had mine set to whatever it was on when it came out of the box. Sync time, it has a spot for daylight savings time. You click daylight savings and hit OK. Upload log. I tried this before, it just, all I get is this little spinny thing. It doesn't really do anything. Restart device, you can restart the device from here, and below that is device info. It just tells you specs about the camera and firmware update in case your thing is out of date. Now you go back, and when you first go in the U-Box, it shows you a live video. You can see I have ours set up behind our barn right now. And then it'll give you, just like today's list is right here. It'll show you today's pictures. And because of my plan, I can go back 7 days. And I can tell you this whole week that I've been here, I've not gotten very much animal activity back there at all. So all these are pretty much just showing you the back of the barn. Again, my signal is not all that great in this barn. So let me step outside, you'll keep watching on the screen. Actually, there's a nighttime shot, which I don't think the nighttime shots are that bad. One thing I do notice about this camera though, is everything looks like it's so far away. Now you can actually, in live mode, you can actually zoom in on the area a little bit more, but I wanted it kind of far, widespread so I could see the whole back of the barn and the sides of it. Let's see what we have on this picture. I'm just randomly showing pictures for you guys because I have, like I said, there was very minimal activity for animals the past 7 days, and we are in the middle of hunting season, so that's probably why. A little bit better now, the side's up a little bit, but so here's a daylight picture here. You can see I got dogs on the camera again. Another daylight picture, nothing there. I did have a lot of readings because there were some weeds near the camera that kind of blew into the screen, and I since then cut those back. There's another dog running across this camera. But the camera does not take bad pictures at all. I actually like this. This is one of my favorite cameras now. And you see there's another deer at nighttime. We had a couple of nice bucks walk across here early some morning, like 2 or 3 mornings. And that's as far back as I can go. Well, you can see the pictures are pretty decent for this camera. Well guys, you can see this is my location for the IZEEKER Ig500. Like I was saying, it's one of my favorite cameras now. I really like this camera. But that's all we got for this camera. That's all I can say about it. Plenty of good things. Takes pretty decent nighttime shots. Really good daytime shots. I just wish there was a few more settings. Which then again, it seems like it has all the basics. So maybe you don't even really need any more settings. I'm just so used to other cameras having so many selections, so many different settings you can change on it. But I think this one is a pretty decent camera. If you're interested in this camera, I'll have a link down below in my affiliates box. Yes, I get a little bit of a kickback if you was to buy this camera, but it does not make an extra charge to the price of the camera at all. Well guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe you didn't like this video, but you just like me, then give me a thumbs up. And until next time, have a great day.